This is a 2022 Chevy Corvette 3LT Stingray, and in this video we'll take a look at it inside and out. My name is Joko, and welcome to Urban Auto Adventures. And thank you to Webb Chevrolet here in Plainfield, Illinois for lending us one of their vehicles so we can do a review. I'll put a link to their website down in the description if you want to check it out. Now back to the video. I'm not gonna lie, this is a sexy car. It looks beautiful, and especially with this color on it, it just stands out from pretty much anything you see on the roads. It's a sports car. It's a low profile, low to the ground. So forget about off-roading, forget about fuel mileage. If that's something you're interested in, you might want to check out some of our other videos. We have huge LED headlights with LED daylight running lights. Down here we have two big openings which serve to cool down the engine, obviously, which we'll talk about in a minute. We have two front-facing cameras, one here, and a carbon fiber spoiler down in the front. Looking at it from the side, we definitely notice the low profile of the vehicle overall. The top is removable and it's foldable, and you can put it in the trunk. We have a beautiful black and yellow color palette on this vehicle. We have 20-inch wheels back, 19-inch wheels in the front with performance disc brakes in the back and the front, obviously, because you definitely need something heavy duty to stop this car when it's going fast down the road. The doors open nice and wide for you to enter with the Stingray logo here on a metal plate down on the frame of the vehicle. And you have a huge opening here on both sides actually to get some air to the engine to, help cooling it down. The 2022 Chevy Corvette Stingray is 182 inches long, 76 inches wide, and 49 inches tall. And it has a 5.3 inches ground clearance. This car weighs at 3,366.5 pounds or 1,500 kilograms. The back of the Stingray looks just as aggressive as the front. Up here, there is a rear-facing camera as well. We've got beautiful vents to give the engine a little bit more air to breathe, with a window looking directly down in the engine. Beautiful spoiler here with some carbon fiber details. We have very beautiful looking taillights, which I particularly like actually, and these vents coming out. Two dual exhausts coming out of both sides, and we have some parking sensors here in the back as well. And now the engine. In order to pop the trunk, you gotta go from this side, open the door, and then on the door there's buttons to pop the trunk and the frunk. Since the engine of this car is in the back, you have some storage space in the front as well. This 2022 Stingray carries a 6.2 liter mid-engine V8 that produces 490 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. In addition to the horsepower and its seamless dual clutch transmission, you get from 0 to 60 in about 2.9 seconds, which is pretty damn fast. Since the engine is in the back and occupies pretty much 75% of the back space of the car, you still get a little bit of a trunk space here to put a couple of suitcases. There is lights here in the back to illuminate, whatever you're putting down here, and you have plenty of hangers here if you want to use some bungee cords to attach things so they don't move around as you're driving down the highway. Now let's go to the front. In order to open the front, all you do is, again, on the door, push a button, it unlocks it. Here you have also access to enough space to put a couple of backpacks or a carry-on sized suitcase. In addition to that, you also have access to your windshield washer fluid, which is right here. And there is also a 12-volt outlet here if you want to plug in something like a portable fridge or something, and a funny looking picture that says that the car eats people. And as we enter here, getting in is fairly easy, although I'm not the tallest of guys, but still keeping in mind that it's a very low profile car. Inside you have a beautiful suede interior all throughout the vehicle, leather touches on the dashboard. We have heated and ventilated leather seats. All of your climate controls will be on this column here. This is your drive mode selector, which rotates left and right. And right in front of it, you have access to the buttons for the cameras, your programmable memory lift, and your traction control. Towards the back, you have a cup holder with two cups. Back here you have a smaller storage compartment, and back here you have a place where you can put your phone. Paddle shifters, head-up display, and a digital display here to the side of the steering wheel where you can access all the features that this car offers. And we have a digital rear view camera. One of the cool features of this car is not only does it have a track mode when it comes to, the specs of the vehicle, but it also has a button where it can actually record your track time. Not only will it record how fast you were going on the track, but it will also record with the cameras on the vehicle. So you are actually recording your entire track time, which I think is pretty cool. Also, it has a programmable memory lift, which simply means that it uses data from the GPS and where you're going, and you can also set it up to specific places. For example, if you have a steep driveway and you don't want to damage, obviously, the front of your vehicle, you can program it so that the front of the vehicle will actually lift up when you're approaching that destination. And then you can save that, and every time you leave and you come back, it will automatically lift the car so that you don't have to do it every time. And it has programmable memory for up to 1,000 locations, which is pretty neat. You open the doors simply by pushing a button here on the side, but in case your batteries die or something happens with the electronics of the vehicle and this button doesn't open the door, there is a latch down here which again will help you open the door. On the driver's side of the door, we have the buttons for the front and the trunk. You can lock the doors, and you have, obviously to adjust your mirrors. And this will conclude our video for today. Thank you for watching this far. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you like, share, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any updates or future videos. If you want to see more car videos, click on the thumbnail here, and I'll see you in our next video. Cheers.